Okay, James, thanks very much. We have the Lady Cats versus the Bonham Lady Warriors tonight. And it is senior night at Sulphur Springs High. We've had a very nice presentation of the Lady Cats, I believe 6 seniors this evening. And, Tony, when we were broadcasting this team last year, we talked about the fact it was a very young team. Now it's not really a young team anymore.
Big turnover next year, absolutely will.
So Trinity Jefferson, Cody Rowland, Aaliyah Cheatham, Kaylee and Kyra Carter, and Celeste McCoy have been honored here in pregame ceremonies. And we are about ready to go here with the Lady Cats taking on the Bonham Lady Warriors. This is the final home game of the season for the Lady Cats, which is hard to believe. Lady Cats basketball brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the UIL. Lady Cats come into the game this evening with a record of 25-8. They are 7-2 in district play. Bonham is 17-13. They are 1-5 in district play. Now the Lady Cats have a playoff berth sewed up in Division I of the 4A playoffs. Bonham is right on the cusp here. Bonham really could use a win tonight. They are tied, I believe, for 4th place, with Pleasant Grove at 1-5. Pleasant Grove playing North Lamar, so that is not a very likely victory for Pleasant Grove. But Bonham could do themselves a lot of good if they could pull off what definitely will be an upset tonight against the Lady Cats here. But the Lady Cats defeated Bonham in the first meeting, 62-39. That was on January 18th. So easy victory for the Lady Cats several weeks ago. And that game, of course, played at Bonham. So playoffs ready to start. And we think we have kind of a line on who the Lady Cats will play in the playoffs. Looks like it will either be Caddo Mills or Wills Point out of District 13 4A. We'll tell you more about that as we have the opportunity. But we are about to have the starting lineups introduced here at Wildcat Gym.
And one of our players is singing the national anthem, to my knowledge.
Is that right?
Celeste McCoy, I believe.
Wow, yeah, it was mentioned.
I heard him say that, number 10. So yeah. She's going to sing the national anthem. So
great.
That'll be a treat.
Her music talent was mentioned during the senior night presentation here. And I understood that she's planning to go to East Texas Baptist and major in music. So it'll be great to hear her sing the national anthem. Lady Cats, different looking uniforms. At this point, looks like they're wearing black uniforms, or maybe it's navy blue. But our national anthem now, and it will be sung by Lady Cat senior Celeste McCoy. Fantastic job there by Celeste McCoy, Lady Cat senior basketball player.
Wish we had that all year long.
Right. That was fantastic.
That's great to see local talent do that.
She should audition for the Rangers.
Yep.
She could easily do it. Well. So starting for Bonham tonight, we have that Hengrid Pedraza will start, a 5'5 senior, a 5'7 sophomore, Parker Patton. Number 11, not that matters to you, but Aaliyah Gonzalez, a freshman, will start. Gray Lancaster, a 5'5 junior, and 5'11 freshman, Jenna Lindsay. One of the taller players that we faced this season in Lady Cats basketball. Well, that's interesting that Bonham is wearing the white uniforms tonight, which you normally see the home team wearing, and Lady Cats are wearing their, I suppose, their road uniforms, which we haven't seen this season.
We'll probably have seniors start tonight, too.
That is right. I understand that is correct. So Trinity Jefferson will start. Cody Rowland, of course, the point guard. Aaliyah Cheatham will start for the Lady Cats tonight. And then Kaylee Carter and Kyra Carter, who are twins and both seniors, and they will start for the Lady Cats this evening.
So that's a pretty neat deal. 5 seniors on the team. That's your starters.
Actually, you've got Celeste as well as
Celeste
a senior, and I'm
too.
sure she will play sometime during the night tonight.
Yep.
But interesting that the Lady Cats wearing their road uniforms, and Bonham, I suppose, wearing their home uniforms here this evening.
I like the uniforms. They're easy to see. We're going to be able to see the numbers tonight.
Right.
And Bonham looks to be pretty clear.
Right.
So.
Yeah, they have a lot of contrast there. This is something that's the bane of sports broadcasters, the jerseys where the numbers can't be easily seen, and you get that more and more, but we won't have that problem tonight with either one of these teams. High contrast, that's
It
the
could
ticket.
be something to do with broadcasters are old and can't see.
That is part of it.
I know that's one side of this.
Well, that is definitely one of my drawbacks, my shortcomings for sure. So the Lady Cats, are those, is that navy blue or black?
I think it's solid black myself. I think it's just black and gold tonight. There may be some blue around the Lady Cats.
I think they are black, but there's a dark
front.
blue stripe, down the side of the jersey and the shorts. So the jump ball at center court and a loose ball picked up by Bonham, and they will have first possession. Moving right to left, we are underway from Sulphur Springs High School. Lady Cats in a 2-3 zone to start, and Lady Warriors lose it out of bounds here on the near side. And the ball goes back to Sulphur Springs. Trinity Jefferson will toss it in to Cody Rowland. Lady Cats point guard, and Lady Cats on offense for the first time tonight. Moving from left to right. Cody Rowland across the midcourt line. They get it on the high post to Aaliyah Cheatham. And now back to Rowland, driving on the baseline, pulls up for a jumper from 12 feet off the rim, no good. Rebound Bonham. Here come the Lady Warriors up the floor and into the front court, and we have a foul going to be called on one of the Lady Cats.
And I think she got bowled over. That's going to be on Kyra first, of course, and first team.
Well, that is to me the most difficult call, the charging and blocking.
Charges,
my gosh.
Absolutely.
But Kyra, as you say, went to the floor there.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
Shot from the corner is off by Parker Patton, and the Lady Cats come down with the rebound and now into the front court with the ball. No score here. 7 minutes to go in the first period. Final home game of the season.
Bonham's just sitting back in the zone. Sulphur Springs gave token backcourt pressure.
Cody Rowland for three. That's an air ball. 3-point attempt from the right side of the arc.
Bonham fumbled it out of bounds on an uncontested rebound, so we got the ball still in our court.
Inbounds play on the baseline. Underneath the Lady Cats basket. Cody Rowland just to the left of the backboard, and it's taken away there by Parker Patton for Bonham. Quickly into the front court. The Lady Warriors runner down the lane is off by Gray Lancaster. Lady Cats get the rebound, but they throw it away, coming back up the floor. And it's Bonham into the front court. Cody Rowland going for the steal, but unable to come up with the ball.
We'll call that on 14 for a moving screen. That was kind of gentle, but we'll take it because I think they got the first one wrong. So that's one foul each team.
Foul
Number
on
14, Gray Lancaster.
Yeah, Gray Lancaster, her first. One foul each against the teams in the early going.
And that's a foul you don't hear a whole lot of. You scream it a lot, but a moving screen, and there's going to be one on number 11.
Lady Cats trying to go up high to Aaliyah Cheatham, and it is Aaliyah Gonzalez, a freshman who
tried to come over the top.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it.
Aaliyah is an unusual name, but we have two players on the floor tonight with that name, one on each team. Inbounds play on the baseline. They go way outside to Trinity Jefferson. Lady Cats on offense, moving from left to right. Here is Kaylee Carter on the dribble. Over on the far side, a three-pointer is off the iron, no good. Attempted by Kyra Carter. And now it's Kaylee for three. Right side of the arc, falls short. And a long rebound and chased down out to midcourt and finally won by Bonham, but they throw it away over the baseline.
Everybody needs to settle down.
A ragged start.
Yep, we got the first time out, and now some of the regular starters for Sulphur Springs in. So I think that'll crisp us up a little bit. I'm assuming Bonham's already playing their starters, so we'll just see if it shapes up now.
Tammy Shack in the ball game for Sulphur Springs. And looks like Rainey Johnson is in for the first time. Yep. It's a three-pointer for the Lady Cats, a little bit short. And it is Rainey Johnson that gets the rebound, and she goes into the corner, puts up a shot that's off the rim and then off the top of the backboard. Bonham with the rebound. And Lady Warriors into the front court. Here's a jumper that is no good, and it's rebounded by Cammie Shack for Sulphur Springs. Still no score. 5:13 to go in the first quarter. Cody Rowland gives it up, dribbling into the paint. Taken away for Bonham. Here's a breakaway layup, and Cammie Shack with the block shot.
Should have been a travel, but we're still working it.
Ball stays with Bonham. Here's a shot that is 3 times on the rim and falls.
Number 5, I think.
Parker Patton with the bucket, and Bonham takes a 2-0 lead.
Bonham's very satisfied with that zone.
Pass underneath to Cody Rowland.
She stepped on the lines, kind of had to reach.
Stepped on the baseline as she attempted to make a shot there. Nice pass from, I think it was Rainey Johnson. And Trinity Jefferson coming back into the game, but she had sat down.
Yeah, Celeste McCoy had come in the first substitute, get her somewhat senior salute started there. Can't start but 5. So
here's a takeaway by Trinity Jefferson. Going the other way, layup won't fall. Cody Rowland gets the rebound. Put back is no good from 6 feet. And again, rebound here for the Warriors by A.B. Green, who's into the ball game. 2-0 Bonham. 4:14 to go first period. Here's a three-pointer for the Lady Warriors off the mark. Loose ball on the floor, and Bonham wins that rebound. Into the corner it goes. 3-point shot off the mark for the Lady Warriors, and the rebound by Rainey Johnson for Sulphur Springs. To Cody Rowland across the midcourt line. 2-0 Bonham. 3:47 left to go in the first quarter. We are halfway through the first period, only one bucket. Here's a three-point attempt that is short by Kaylee Carter, but Rainey Johnson gets the rebound and puts it in.
Rainey had it sized up that it wasn't going to hit anything. She came down, went straight back.
2-2. Bonham back down the floor, and here's a shot missed by Gray Lancaster in the lane. Lady Cats with the rebound. Cody Rowland brings it across the midcourt line. Sulphur Springs into the front court. Takeaway for Bonham. Here come the Lady Warriors back the other way on the break. And all the way with it, and the missed layup here by Jaislyn Leftwick. Lady Cats down the floor, long pass for Trinity Jefferson. She saves it from going over the baseline.
Fix and say, are they going to call backcourt? Because it surely was.
Went into the backcourt on the rescue there, and it goes back to Bonham.
Everybody just needs to settle down a little bit. We're a little out of control. Bonham's cramping it in on the defensive side, so they're not giving us a lane shot, but we just hadn't gotten that plastic off the top of the rim yet once.
2-2. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first period. Now the Lady Cats have gone to a man-to-man. Trinity Jefferson takes it away, but then
foul on number 0.
The Bonham player comes from behind and fouls Trinity Jefferson. This is Ingrid Pedraza. So that's the second team foul against Bonham in the period. And Lady Cats will inbound on the near side with Cammie Shack to throw it in. Cammie Shack, just a sophomore for the Lady Cats. And she's inbounding here to Cody Rowland. Now the three-pointer by Shack is off the mark. And the rebound taken for the Warriors.
Good clean shot, though. She got her feet under and got a good shot off.
Pedraza across the midcourt line. Now to Patton on the near side. Lady Cats look like they're back in a zone now. Pedraza on the dribble. Spinning move, takes it to the far side. Tries to go into the corner over there to Patton, but ball is knocked out of bounds by Lady Cat defender. And Bonham will inbound on the far side.
Lady Cat's in a zone too, but they'll match up a little bit once they get in that lane. And they've got some good length down low with Rainey and Cammie. They've got some long arms, can really disrupt everything.
2-2. Here's the three-point attempt that is well short of the mark, and Rainey Johnson comes up with the ball for Sulphur Springs. And she will bring it across the midcourt line on the run to Cody Rowland over on the far side. Rowland bluffs the shot, drives into the paint, and misses a runner from 10 feet. Under 2 minutes to go. First period, 2-2 ball game.
Not exactly burning it up just yet.
Bonham in the front court with the ball. Over on the far side. This is Parker Patton. She works it inside.
Nice defense by Rainey. She bodied her up and really threw the shot off, and Cammie came down with the rebound.
Jenna Lindsay missed the shot for Bonham from inside. Here's a three-pointer for the Lady Cats, in and out by Kaylee Carter. And the rebound to Bonham with 1:13 to go first period. A pitcher's duel here at 2-2.
Top of the first. A lot of times you have games like this when you have some disruption like senior night. Takes them a while to get back in line.
Yep. And a takeaway here by Trinity Jefferson.
Tie ball is going to go to the Lady Wildcats.
Right.
Way.
We heard Brian Jones talking in the senior night presentation about what a great defender Trinity Jefferson is. And we've seen two examples of that, two takeaways here in the first period by the senior.
She got on the floor and really wasn't going to let go of that ball. They were wanted to call a foul, but they took the easy road.
45 seconds left to go in the period. Lady Cats on offense. Cody Rowland for three. Off the mark and out of bounds, but apparently will stay with Sulphur Springs.
No, I think it's going with Bonham. He made a point. Did he?
He pointed the other way. Yeah, he pointed.
Okay, I didn't see any.
I sure didn't see Bonham play touch it. Right.
We'll take it.
Cody Rowland inbounds on the baseline to the right of the Lady Cat basket. She gets it into Cammie Shack. Shack with a move, pulls up to shoot, and apparently she is fouled.
That's number 5, Patton. That's her first. Cammie was determined there. That was a nice move to the lane, and she was going to use her height advantage, and that's the only thing Patton could do was foul.
Shooting 2. First shot good.
There we go. There's no cellophane on her free throw.
Shack is 74% free throw shooter for the Lady Cats, best on the team, apart from Kaylee Carter, who's 100%. She makes the second shot, but I think Kaylee has only shot 3 or 4 free throws this season. 4-2, Lady Cats take the lead. Bonham quickly down the floor, and Cammie Shack going to be charged with the foul, but she blocked the shot there. Intimidating.
I think that one was a little weak. That's all right.
Intimidating move there by Cammie Shack, and it sends one of the Lady Warriors to the line here. And she has not turned sideways for us to identify her yet.
I think it's number 2.
Yeah, I believe you're right. She makes the first shot. This is Selena Lopez.
Lopez, okay.
4-3. Lady Cats lead with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And the second shot she also makes. Good form. Lady Cats coming down the floor with the score tied at 4-4. 23 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. 2-3 zone for Bonham. Cammie Shack thought about a three from the left side. Now it's Cody Rowland going inside. Knifing with the runner and can't get it to fall. There's a whistle. And it looks like one of the Lady Warriors called for the foul here.
20. Lindsay.
Jenna Lindsay. And that's 5 on Bonham, but we're only 11 seconds away from the end of the quarter. 2 shots for Cody Rowland. She misses the first. She is a 66% free throw shooter, averaging 12.1 per game for the Lady Cats, along with 3.3 assists.
Free throws are too slow for Cody.
Yeah, and she misses the second free throw, but the rebound for Sulphur Springs by Kaylee Carter, and she misses the putback.
Now, no foul. Realize there's 5 seconds. Just let them go. There you go.
3 seconds, almost taken away again by Trinity Jefferson.
Good job.
And that is the end of the first quarter. 4-4 is
Not
the
going
score.
to take long to add these up.
4-4, we go to the second quarter. This is Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Basketball on KSST brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. We go to the start of the second quarter. It's a 4-4 ball game here between the Lady Cats and Bonham. Lady Cats beat Bonham 62-29 on January 18th. So, Tony, you have to feel like at some point they're going to pull away here.
I think this is 100% the fact that it was senior night and it just didn't feel like a normal start. You didn't have your normal starters all out there.
Yep.
So I look for us to be much more controlled and active in this second quarter.
Bonham inbounds at midcourt to start the second quarter. And into the ball game for Sulphur Springs is Riley Ivory, the freshman. Lady Cats in a zone defense. Bonham works it down low, and there's a missed shot by Jenna Lindsay, the 5'11 freshman. Lady Cats rebound. They get it down the floor, and the bucket off the glass by Kyra Carter.
Kyra.
Full court press for Sulphur Springs here.
Yep.
First time we've seen that.
Get some turnovers.
Lady Cats lead it 6-4, I should say. Bonham works it inside. And a block shot again here by Cammie Shack, at least 2 or 3 here in the first quarter for her.
Cammie's 3 for 3, stuffing their tall freshman.
Kyra Carter with a 3-point attempt. Off the mark, the rebound by Cammie Shack, but she lost the ball, but the Lady Cats retained possession. Cody Rowland trying to work it down low for Rainey Johnson. Down the baseline, bounce pass to Cammie Shack. Up with the shot, and she is fouled.
That's going to be on number 11. Gonzalez, that's her second.
Leah Gonzalez.
First team of the second time. Cammie, who's 2 for 2, gets a couple more.
Yep. 6-4, Sulphur Springs leads. Cammie Shack, sophomore. And that one rims out. So she is 2 for 3 from the charity stripe this evening. Again, a 74% free throw shooter. Lady Cats, as a team, shooting 62% from the line. And she makes the second shot. 7-4, Sulphur Springs. 6:46 to go until halftime. Skip pass for Bonham as they come across midcourt.
Yep. Cammie kicked it out. It's going to be inbound underneath Bonham's goal.
Parker Patton tried to take it inside. She will inbound on the baseline to the left of the Lady Warrior basket. Goes outside.
Lady Cats have a decided height advantage.
Looking on the low post here to Lindsay. Into the corner to Parker Patton, and she misses off the iron from the corner. Long baseball-type pass down the floor to Ivory. Back to the trailer. Cody Rowland, and a whistle.
Number 11, that's going to be 3 on her right quick. They're going to have to get her subbed out.
Leah Gonzalez, a freshman.
She's got 3. The team has 2. 6:19 left in the second.
A.B. Green, a sophomore, takes her place. Inbounds play for Sulphur Springs on the baseline. They get it in to Rainey Johnson. Johnson back to Rowland for the basket, but they're waving it off.
Are they? Oh, I thought, what did we do? I was writing it in the book.
7-4, Sulphur Springs leads, and it looked like after a really nice feed there by Rainey Johnson that
the only thing
Cody
she could
Rowland
have done was stepped on the line and traveled.
Possibly what it was that Cody Rowland had scored. Now he's a takeaway by Kyra Carter almost, but the Lady Warrior
10-second
ball handler gets it back.
Yep.
10-second call, Tony says.
Kyra really got in there and tipped it, and they went to the floor, and during that time, they don't realize that 10's still counting.
Right.
So great job on the press.
7-4, Sulphur Springs, 6:14 left to go until halftime. Cody Rowland for Sulphur Springs on the dribble. Going inside with the runner on the right side of the lane, but it's an air ball. She missed from about 10 feet. 7-4, Sulphur Springs. Just under 6 minutes to go, first half. Moving inside with the ball is Jenna Lindsay. Again, partially blocked there. Was that Cammie Shack?
No, that was Johnson.
That was Rainey Johnson.
She's had just about every shot blocked that she's come in. I don't think she's used to that.
Lindsay's 5'11".
Yeah.
Freshman for Bonham. And, I would say we don't have the heights on the Lady Cats. I would say that Rainey Johnson and Cammie Shack are about the same height.
Yeah, stepped on the line again. Yeah, we've got 2 that are about 6-footers, and they're very active. Like I said, when they're deep, they got long arms and a really good reach.
Rainey Johnson trying for a reverse layup there, but apparently stepped on the baseline. Goes back to Bonham, and the Lady Cats again with the full court pressure in the backcourt. Bonham having a tough time with it. Riley Ivory guarding the ball handler closely. They go on the far side in the corner, and it is tipped out of bounds by Rainey Johnson.
Yep, they barely got it across for that 10-second count there. So the Lady Cats are ramping up the backcourt pressure, trying to frustrate them, and I think they're doing a good job. We've just got to get more controlled offensively.
Inbounds play in the baseline, on the baseline, far side. There's a jumper by Jenna Lindsay, and she made the three-pointer there. The 5'11 freshman for Bonham, and it's a 7-7 game.
She decided she'd quit going down low on that one, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that become a steady here.
Riley Ivory for 3, and she nailed it. Boy, that was a flat-looking shot, but she got it.
Nice answer.
Riley Ivory, the freshman for Sulphur Springs, with a three-pointer from the far side, about a step outside the arc. 10-7 Sulphur Springs. Here's Lindsay again. Look out.
Yep.
She's hot. 2 straight threes. 10-10.
I think she's going to start staying outside that line until we stop that.
Cody Rowland with the ball for Sulphur Springs over to Cammie Shack. Now on the high post it goes to Rainey Johnson. Johnson with a nice move. Tries to get the runner to fall from 6 feet, but it's off the back iron.
Good move to get that shot.
Shot from the corner for Bonham, and it bounced high off the iron and then falls in. That is Parker Patton with the three-pointer.
Lancaster. 14.
Is it Lancaster?
Yes.
Okay. Gray Lancaster with the 3.
Yep, she's their shooter, or one of them. Now 20 is right now, but 14 early in the first quarter. Every time she got it, they wanted her to shoot.
Bonham takes the lead at 13-10. Lady Cats called timeout, did they not?
They did.
And we're a little late picking up on that, so we're going to keep it right here. 13-10. Bonham leads in this game.
Brian just wanted to make sure that streak didn't continue. We're doing a good job with pressure in the backcourt, but all of a sudden they've gotten 2 or 3 threes because we hadn't gotten back, because we're having that backcourt pressure. We've got to really hustle back if we get there and can't give them a good set 3-shot.
Bonham, if I'm not mistaken, I remember commenting early in the season, at one time they were in the top 20 in the state, and I don't know how that came about.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see any.
Well, I believe that's so, and I was mystified by that at the time. And they are 17-13, so they have one more than they've lost, but they're 1-5 in the district. Cammie Shack up high as the Lady Cats Working the ball now in the front court. And ball goes out of bounds in the corner, and it will go back to Bonham as Rainey Johnson tried to chase it down but couldn't get there in time.
Cammie tried to throw it over the top to Rainey, and it was just off her fingertips, and she couldn't save it. So, again, token zone press now in the backcourt where they're going to try to trap. There's the trap. Tie ball. There we go. That's
possession arrow pointing in the direction of the Lady Cats.
They're going to give Bonham a timeout even though it was a tie ball.
I see.
Brian's not real pleased with that, but I don't think it'll hurt.
13-10, Bonham leads. Lady Cats basketball continues after this on KSST. Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Bonham with a 13-10 lead. Their freshman Jenna Lindsay has gotten hot with 2 3-pointers. And then Gray Lancaster put one in a moment ago to put them on top. And Bonham has the ball here. Bounce pass, and it is taken away by Trinity Jefferson. And then she lost the handle on it, but Cody Rowland picked it up. And Rowland into the front court. Outside it goes to Rainey Johnson. Here's a 3-pointer.
There you go.
Good for Sulphur Springs by Kaylee Carter. Senior Kaylee Carter with the 3-pointer, and the score tied at 13. Carter on the right side of the arc, about a step out.
That was better ball movement. Went side to side and had a crossover throw, and she did it.
And Kaylee Carter knocks it away, picked up by Trinity Jefferson. Now a loose ball picked up by Cody Rowland, and Rowland knifing inside. Puts a shot up that won't fall, but there's a foul.
Number 0.
Ingrid Pedraza.
That's her second, team's third. Cody's going back to the line for 2.
13-13 game. This game was 4-4 at the end of the first quarter. Cody Rowland shooting 2 shots, fouled in the act of shooting, and she misses the first one. She is 0 for 3 from the line so far tonight. She is a 66% free throw shooter, but not tonight.
She might need to do a turnaround jumper or something. Like I say, she's too still. She got too much juice in her.
Yeah, you'll see her get hot before the night is over.
Oh, yeah.
Second shot
that
is good.
Would have better rotation.
And now the Lady Cats regain the lead at 14-13. Again, the zone press here for Sulphur Springs.
That's worked well. When they get close to the line, they'll trap.
And there's the trap over on the far side, taken away by Kaylee Carter for the Lady Cats. And there's the layup that won't fall. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Bonham, the Lady Cats.
Cody was turning around to make sure the referee saw that, because I couldn't, but from that angle, evidently they did. Good job of getting that turnover right at midcourt.
Cody Rowland, high lob there to Cammie Shack from about 8 feet, but the shot off the mark, and a foul here against Bonham.
That may be on 20. Yep, Lindsay. Can't afford to get her in foul trouble, and that's 2.
2 on her. She is the 5'11 freshman with 2 3-pointers for Bonham.
Bonham has 4, and there's 2:33 left.
Aaliyah Cheatham at the line for Sulphur Springs, one of the 6 Lady Cat seniors, and she misses the first shot. 56% free throw shooter is Aaliyah Cheatham, and she makes the second shot.
Maybe we get this bad scoring night out of our way and still get a win tonight.
15-13, Lady Cats lead it. In the corner and fouled. Putting up the 3-pointer, Gray Lancaster, who made one a few moments ago.
That's going to be on Kaylee. Her first.
I have that as just the second foul of the night on the Lady Cats.
I've got that's the third. We had 2 at the first half, but I may be. No, I've got 3 marked.
So Lancaster may be shooting 3 shots here.
She is.
Yeah.
Missed the first one.
She has a very high arcing shot with a lot of backspin on. I like the.
Well, she's pretty short too, so she's got to get it up there.
And she misses the second shot. Gray Lancaster, 5'5" junior.
Interesting first name.
Yes, it is. sure there's a family story there.
Yep. Maybe Grace or something like that. That is going.
And she made the third shot. Gives her 4 points for the night. 15-14, 1 point lead for the Lady Cats. Sulphur Springs going from left to right. This is Cammie Shack on the dribble up at the top of the key. Now it's Kyra Carter over on the near side to Kaylee. And now to Cammie for the three-pointer from a couple of steps outside the arc on the far side off the front of the rim. Here comes Bonham back down the floor. That's Lancaster trying to take it all the way, but it's knocked out of bounds, and it will be off of her foot, and it goes back to Sulphur Springs.
And both Carters caused that. They really got on each side and aggravated Lancaster.
Lady Cat defense has been excellent tonight.
Yep. Cody Rowland's out of the game for a minute.
Kyra Carter for three, top of the key. In and out. And here's a takeaway by Aaliyah Cheatham for Sulphur Springs as Bonham coming back up the floor. Now it's Cammie Shack, right side of the lane, puts up a shot from 10 feet, won't go. But the putback here by Aaliyah Cheatham is good. Off the glass. Cheatham, the senior.
Number 3.
And she was fouled.
Green, that's her first.
A.B. Green.
So that's the fifth foul the Lady Cats will shoot the rest of the quarter, but she gets this one because of the made shot.
Cheatham misses the free throw. And getting the rebound is Jenna Lindsay for Bonham. 17-14, the Lady Cats on top. Into the front court, the Lady Warriors, and a shot missed inside there. And the rebound by Cammie Shack for Sulphur Springs. Here come the Lady Cats with 1:14 to go in the first half. 17-14 lead. Here's a long three. That's good. Oh, my.
Boom. That was Kaylee there.
That's Kaylee Carter. She's 3 steps outside the arc.
She was. She decided no need to get any closer. That's nice.
That's an NBA three.
You bet.
20-14, Sulphur Springs.
Turnover by the Bonham Lady Warriors. So maybe we can put a little stretch together in this last 53 seconds.
That's the biggest lead of the night for Sulphur Springs for either team.
Either team. We just hadn't had much scoring. We're going to be more under control. No offense to Cody, but with this group in there, we're going to be more deliberate. But there again, if you hit a three there and there's the same spot, they came to look at her.
Work it down low for Trinity Jefferson, and she makes a nice move and puts it off the glass for the bucket.
And that's caused by that three previously because they went out to Kaylee, and then they could move it in.
There's Lancaster jumper from the free throw line. Bounces off and out of bounds and will stay with Bonham.
We're starting to show a little bit of dominance out of it, and like what I'm impressed with is no chaos going on. We're not worrying.
Was Trinity Jefferson knocked an inbounds pass away? She is really active tonight.
We're playing outstanding defense, both ends of the floor.
Inbounds play on the near side. They get it in to Lindsay, the big freshman, and in the paint she goes up and she will be fouled.
I think that's going to be on Cammie. Nope.
Cheatham.
Okay.
First.
The second team foul.
Lindsay at the line. She stands about a foot behind the line.
Yep.
And misses the free throw. The big men or the big girls have a hard time with free throws for whatever reason.
And that they should just work, because if you're going to be down low, you're going to get fouled. Second
shot. Off the back iron, no good, and the rebound chased down by Kyra Carter. Into the front court go the Lady Cats with 19 seconds on the clock, leading 22-14. Skip pass over to Kyra Carter, 13 seconds on the clock. Another skip pass to Cammie Shack. Shack on the far side, long pass over to Kyra Carter, 5 seconds on the clock. Carter making a move to the basket, and there's a foul.
I think that's going to be on number 5. Patton, that's her second.
Yep.
And Kyra is going to get 2 free throws. Now, very important with only 3.2 left. Get the Cats don't foul.
Lady Cats in the bonus here. 5 fouls in the quarter on Bonham. And then you shoot 2 once you get to the bonus in high school basketball. Kyra Misses the first shot.
Cody comes back in for Kaylee.
Second shot is good. 23-14 Sulphur Springs. There's a shot from beyond midcourt, well short of the bucket for Bonham. And we go to halftime with Sulphur Springs leading 23-14 over the Bonham Lady Warriors. And we'll be back with halftime and beyond right after this on KSST.
Okay, we're back with Lady Cats basketball. We're at halftime. 23-14 Lady Cats leading. A strange game. We had about a 30-minute, not delay, but it was later start because of the senior night, which was very well performed by all of the people involved. But a lot of times when you have a night like that, it disrupts you. And we had a very slow 4-4 first quarter. Nobody could make anything. And Lady Cats responded in the second quarter and got it up for that 9-point lead. And now we'll see if the rest of the game holds true to form. So we've still got 7 minutes left until halftime, so probably going to want to take another couple of breaks and come back. So Lady Cat basketball on KSST.
Lady Cats basketball on KSST, brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. Lady Cats leading at halftime here 23-14 over the Bonham Lady Warriors after we had a 4-4 score at the end of the first quarter. Now this is the last home game of the season for the Lady Cats, last regular season game of the season for the Lady Cats. They are in second place in District 14 4A, 2 games behind North Lamar at 7-2. Lady Cats are 7-2. Paris is 3-5. Bonham and Pleasant Grove are tied at 1-5, and one of those will go to the playoffs. And Pleasant Grove is playing North Lamar tonight, so very little chance that Pleasant Grove will win that game. And doesn't look like Bonham is going to pull off the upset here tonight. We're optimistic about that with a 23-14 lead.
That would be kind of sad to have a playoff with 2 1-5 teams. That's amazing.
I know, isn't that? That is regrettable, I would say. But now it looks like we exchanged emails with Brian Jones, Lady Cats head coach here today. Brian tells us that Wills Point and Caddo Mills are currently tied in the Division I race in District 13 4A. If Caddo Mills loses to Farmersville tonight, then the Lady Cats would play Caddo Mills in by-district. If Caddo Mills beats Farmersville, there would be likely a tie between Caddo Mills and Wills Point, and how they would decide that tie is unknown.
That's what Friday's for this week. When they'll start the playoffs next week, and so this weekend will be a loop for playoff games to determine seeding and get out of district.
Now, is there always a playoff game in the event of a tie?
Most of the time. Very few do they flip. A lot of times they used to flip. If they would flip if there's a 3-way, but if it's a 2-way and you've got a weekend, then they pretty well play that playoff game, play-in game, if you will.
Now, Brian says, I hope that we will play Monday in Greenville, but that is not set yet. So what they're hoping is that they will play Monday night in the by-district game, either against Caddo Mills or Wills Point. And
that's a natural spot for either.
Sure. And the interesting thing is that in that district, Sunnyvale is leading the district with a 9-0 record. They are number 7 in the state in 4A. But they would go to the Division II playoffs under the new system because their enrollment rank is...
I think you said number 4.
Yeah. So Lady Cat's kind of dodging a bullet to some extent in that respect. I tell you, it's hard to... They are actually, they are 5th. They are 5th in the district, and Farmersville is 6th. Farmersville is the second place team at 6-3. So Sunnyvale and Farmersville, the top two teams in District 13 4A, would go to Division II.
That's where it gets squirrely when you split it up this way instead of doing it like football. But I understand because of the travel and playing each other twice, you wouldn't want to split it up and increase the travel for the spring and have to do that in soccer, baseball, softball, everything. So.
And North Lamar is leading 14-4A. Sulphur Springs District with an 8-0 record. They will go to Division II.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at the end of the season, the Division I state champion and the Division II state champion,
it's going to be 12 trophies at the end of it this year. And up until now, it was 6 basketball state champs.
And who knows if the Division I champion is really better than the Division II champion. You can't tell.
It's all matchups and playing it out, and who gets hot win.
So stay tuned to KSST in the next few days, and we will have the news for you of when and where and who the Lady Cats will play in by district. But right now it looks like either Wills Point or Caddo Mills.
Yep. And North Lamar could do some damage in Division II, but once again, you never know. Could be a powerhouse in Division II that they meet first right out of the out of the box. Never know.
This is the first year you've had the Division I, Division II split in basketball, and they're also going to do that in baseball and softball.
They'll do it in all spring sports.
I think soccer as well.
I don't. Soccer it's a different animal, so I don't know if because some people don't have soccer, so I don't know about that one. But softball and baseball, I feel certain, are doing the same way.
They will. Wildcat boys playing at Bonham tonight. They play at home Friday night against North Lamar. That's going to be a big game. Although both teams really have their playoff position fairly well established, but still, big game for the Wildcat boys. They would love to knock off North Lamar. Friday night, we will have the broadcast of that game for you on KSST.
Lady Cats ball as we start out the second half.
Lady Cats now moving from right to left. Cody Rowland moving into the paint, pulling up for the jumper from 12 feet. Good.
That's the way to start it out. Just a little calm creep in there and a little 8-foot jumper.
That's her first field goal of the night, and the Lady Cats with an 11-point lead, their biggest lead. Here's a three-pointer off the mark by Lancaster, and loose ball picked up by Bonham, but now Trinity Jefferson takes it away. Great pass by Cody Rowland underneath the Rainey Johnson, who puts it off the glass for the bucket.
Great pass. That's an underrated, or don't know how to say it. She doesn't get enough credit, does Cody, for all her passes.
Right. Coming back down the floor, Bonham now moving left to right. And they lose it over the baseline. It's going to stay, however, with Bonham off one of the Lady Cat defenders. Cody Rowland averaging 3.3 assists per game.
Well, she takes so many shots because she's so fast, but she dishes some really nice passes.
Inbounds play, and they get it in to their big girl, Jenna Lindsay, but she misses in front of the basket. Long pass down the floor for Trinity Jefferson. She misses the layup, but she's fouled.
Number 2, Lopez. That's her first and the team's first, and Cheatham is going to get 2 free throws. Jefferson, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Trinity Jefferson had 1 2-point field goal in the first half. She misses the free throw here off the back iron. Jefferson, a 60% free throw shooter for the Lady Cats, averaging 6.9 per game. 4.8 rebounds per game for Trinity Jefferson, and nearly 3 offensive rebounds a game. Second free throw coming. Lady Cats lead at 27-14, 28-14. 14-point lead is the biggest of the night for Sulphur Springs. They have now doubled up the Lady Warriors. And the full court pressure for Sulphur Springs, and there's a traveling call against Jenna Lindsay, the freshman.
Who caused it is Miss Jefferson. She got right in there in her face and put that pressure on her and caused her to double pump and travel. Really good defense tonight.
Yeah. Rainey Johnson gets it in on the near side. Lady Cats moving left to right. They are at the basket in front of us. So here's a three-pointer short of the mark, but play is stopped.
I think that's on Cammie. It's going to be an offensive foul. Didn't really see what she did, but obviously the referee didn't like it, so that's her second, and that's the team's first.
28-14 Sulphur Springs. Senior night at Wildcat Gym. And another takeaway, this one by Cody Rowland for Sulphur Springs.
She is so quick with her hands.
Rolling across the midcourt line into the corner it goes. Here's a three-pointer by not Cammie Scheck, but Kaylee Carter.
Kaylee.
I
can't figure out who gets the L.
I'll tell you how I remember him. Kaylee, alphabetically.
Yeah, alphabetically, but I still can't. I want to put the L on the other one.
I'm like that too. But Kaylee is number 4, and Kyra is number 5, and alphabetically that works out.
Yep,
so.
It does that.
But they look so much alike. Rainey Johnson out of the game and Kaylee Carter out of the game. And who has come in? Let's see.
You got Cheatham and Kyra, I believe, came in.
Okay. Lady Cats in a...
Again, look at the defense. Are we going to go, as long as we go Wildcats' way, that's okay. We had a steal, and the referee got blindsided, I think, but it's our ball, which is what was fixing to happen anyway, so that's good.
Lady Cats staying in that zone defense, and they have been very tough.
Very good.
Whether in the zone or man-to-man tonight, but mostly in the zone. Bonham right now in a 2-3 zone.
Well, Bonham can't match up against us. That's the only chance they've got.
Skip pass to Cody Rowland. And here's a three-pointer by Cammie Scheck, left side of the arc. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Bonham, and they throw it away over on the far side.
The people need to watch the replay on this game, because if they'd have seen the pass that Cody just sent there, she went inside and then passed it almost like snapping the ball. Perfect pass to Cammie for the 3 shot.
Yeah. There's Cody Rowland knifing inside for the runner. She got it from the left side of the lane, about 8 feet out. Cody Rowland starting to get hot.
Yep.
Couple of buckets here in the quarter. 30-14, 16-point lead for Sulphur Springs. And again, the Lady Cat full court press here forces them to throw it away over the sideline in front of us.
Yeah, right now we've just got Bonham overmatched. They don't have the playmakers or the speed, and we're just kind of taking it to them. So we need to go ahead and finish it out.
Trinity Jefferson gets it into Cody Rowland. Rowland going to the far side. And here's a steal for Bonham, and that is Lancaster. It comes up with the ball. She's going to try to take it all the way, but it's blocked from behind by Cammie Scheck, who's got 3 or 4 blocks tonight, maybe 5.
Yeah, that was neat. I told you that Lancaster's short, and Cammie was just sizing her up, and all she had to do was not get in the lane where she tapped her and got a foul.
And be careful not to get on her back.
Well, and a lot of times a referee will call a foul just assuming that you can't get that clean. So good job by the referee, too.
Ball went out of bounds over the baseline. Inbounds for Bonham on the left side of their basket. Here's a three-point attempt by Lancaster. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Rainey Johnson. Long pass down the floor. Overhand throw.
Ivory.
To Riley Ivory. Great feed underneath for Kaylee Carter. Shot won't fall. Out of bounds, and it will... What? Go to Bonham? No, Sulphur Springs.
Called it on 2. Lopez. I thought they were going to get Johnson. Wait a minute. What?
Ball was out of bounds, and they ruled it for Bonham.
It's Sulphur Springs ball if he called it on them. This referee knew Cammie fouled, or Johnson fouled, and it got overruled over there. So it's a Lady Cats ball under the basket.
Okay, so there was a foul on Bonham.
Bonham, number 2. Yes.
Okay, great. Selena Lopez, her second foul. Cody Rowland for 3 off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound underneath Riley Ivory, the freshman. A good offensive rebound there by Ivory.
And she got number 3 on their freshman, number 20.
She goes up for the shot and is fouled, and Lindsay with her 3rd foul. 2 fouls against Bonham in the quarter. Riley Ivory shooting 2.
she's just going to shoot it low, but she made that three-pointer
right.
in the other half.
Very flat trajectory. Same thing with the free throw there. Here's the second one, and she's just got a way of getting it over the front of the rim.
If she keep doing it like that, that's all right with me.
5 points in the game for Riley Ivory. 32-14 now for Sulphur Springs. It's an 18-point lead, and that's the biggest of the night. Jenna Lindsay, the 5'11 freshman, handling the ball out front for Bonham. And now takeaway by Rainey Johnson to Cody Rowland. Now it's taken away for Bonham by Parker Patton. And now here's a steal by Kyra Carter for Sulphur Springs. Carter into the paint and gets it to fall. Nice,
Kyra.
Kyra Carter with the bucket, the senior for the Lady Cats, and it's a 34-14, 20-point lead for the Lady Cats, and Bonham takes a timeout. Lady Cats basketball continues after this on KSST. Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Tony, Bonham has not scored in the third quarter.
I'm thinking when Bonham is going down on offense, the Sulphur Springs defense looks like a can of gnats just flying everywhere, and they can't get through them.
It's 11-0.
Yep.
Sulphur Springs here in the third quarter.
Yep. Lady Cats total domination, which is kind of what we expected. Hopefully we'll finish this quarter out and get the other started, and then let some of the other players finish out for this last home game.
Right.
And stay healthy for the playoffs. That's one thing you can't take for granted is health. So if we get it underhand, we need to look at that aspect as well.
3:53 left to go in the third period.
But Bonham's just overmatched with height and with ball handling and quickness. We're just that way. And we're backing up into a little bit of a zone, but Ivory comes up. And
Ivory takes it away from Jenna Lindsay, but Lindsay takes it right back. Yep. And Lindsay, the freshman, across the midcourt line for Bonham. They've got a player back here still in the backcourt. And now takeaway by Cody Rowland. Here we go the other way.
Yep.
Whistle.
Yeah, it hit the line. Her foot hit the line, but she tipped it to herself, so she wasn't going to get by with it anyway. Somebody else has to touch it.
Oh, I see. Right.
Lindsay has got real good basketball instincts. You're seeing her play the passing lane. When Ivory stole that, she went right where she knew she was going to throw it.
Right. Lady Warriors with the ball on offense, and there's a nice move by Jenna Lindsay down on the low post. And she banks it off the basket, scoops it up there. And it is a 34-16 Sulphur Springs lead. Here's a three-point attempt by Kyra Carter. Too hard off the iron. Rebound for Bonham. Lady Warriors across midcourt. Lindsay. Now here's the three-point attempt way off the mark. Too long, and rebound by Aaliyah Cheatham for Sulphur Springs.
Blocked out extremely well right there. There was no contest on that rebound.
Cody Rowland across the midcourt line. Into the paint. Fall back. Jumper good from 12 feet. Cody Rowland. Third bucket of the third quarter. 7 points for the night. 34-16. 18-point lead for Sulphur Springs.
And again, not to be critical, but she's doing all of this under control. And if she could get herself to work that way, she would be so much better. But she's exciting.
Ball out of bounds here. And the Lady Cats take it back, and they will inbound on the sideline to our right in the backcourt.
Several substitutions, but we almost put in another starting lineups because we're sure not hurt at all. We got our bigs back, and we're going to be good.
Lady Cats have it in the front court. Cammie Shack, top of the circle, to Kyra Carter, near side. Looks like a man-to-man right now for Bonham. Here is Cammie Shack for three. Cammie Shack, far side. Knocks it down, 39-16.
Really good ball handling. And Rainey's the only one that could have thrown that one over the top and get it to Cammie.
23-point lead, the biggest of the night.
Look at 5 second count by Trinity.
Trinity Jefferson forcing the turnover on a 5-second count.
You don't see that very much.
No, you
either.
don't. Explain that rule.
If there's a dribble and you've got defensive position and you're not making progress toward the goal, then you have to pass it in 5 seconds.
Down low to Trinity Jefferson. And now it's Rainey Johnson with a nice turnaround jumper right in front of the basket. Couple of times on the rim and it falls.
And Jefferson had a nice bounce pass under there to get that layup. Ball out on Bonham, going to be the Lady Cats ball. 1:24 left in the third quarter with a 41-16 dominance right now.
Bonham losing it over the baseline there. Now it's Cammie Shack on the dribble to Kyra Carter, who nails the three from the corner on the near side. Kyra Carter with 8 points, and the Lady Cats a 44-16, 28-point lead. Jenna Lindsay pulls up from the left elbow, misses a shot too hard off the back iron. Rebound.
Great box out by Cammie.
Cammie Shack the rebound to Kyra Carter. Near side now it's Cammie Shack for three, and she nails it. Lady Cats on fire right now.
You remember that first quarter when there wasn't anything going down?
Yeah.
Well, we've filled that lid this time.
31-point lead for Sulphur Springs, their biggest of the night, 47-16. Timeout Bonham. This is Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Tony, Sulphur Springs has outscored Bonham 24-2 in the quarter.
Yep, this is it. 43.1 left in the quarter. Let's finish it off. We've only fouled once, too, with all of this pressure. It's an outstanding quarter.
34 seconds in the quarter. Bonham working in the front court. And there's the big freshman, Jenna Lindsay, in the paint, making a move to the basket, and she is fouled. She missed the shot from about 10 feet.
And Johnson, 30. That's her first that I've got, and team second.
So neither team going to be in the bonus in this period.
No.
Yeah, the shot is missed by Jenna Lindsay, the free throw.
We're going to come to know her if we stay in the same realignment.
Yeah.
She's a solid player.
Yeah, there she makes the second shot. And she's a good-looking player. 47-17, a 30-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Cammie Shack trying to get one underneath Riley Ivory, and they missed on that connection. Goes out of bounds over the baseline and back to Bonham with 23 seconds in the quarter. 47-17, Sulphur Springs. Again, the full court pressure here for the Lady Cats. A zone press, and Riley Ivory takes it away. Ivory with the layup, won't go down. Rebound by Kyra Carter. She missed a shot, then took it back outside, trying to go to Cammie Shack, and now it's taken away by Bonham.
Double dribble. So the Lady Cats going to get one more shot under their basket with 7.4. Going to put Cody back in. So we'll see what we've got on our inbounds play.
It'll be an inbounds play for Sulphur Springs on the baseline underneath the Lady Cat basket, just to the right of the backboard. Cody Rowland surveying the court. Finally got it into Rainey Johnson. Back to Cody Rowland with a wild shot, spinning to bank it off the glass, but it wouldn't go. And that's the end of the quarter. 47-17. Sulphur Springs over Bonham as we go to the fourth quarter. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST. Lady Cats basketball on KSST. And it's brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. Going to the fourth quarter, 47-17. A 30-point lead for Sulphur Springs. This game was tied 4-4 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, it's been dominated since. We've got Celeste McCoy, senior, out to start this fourth quarter.
Good.
That's a good job there.
Well, what a job she did of singing the national anthem before the game.
Absolutely. I wish she'd have done that all year.
Spectacular. Lady Cats in a 2-3 zone. Lady Warriors working from left to right. They get it to Lindsay, breaking into the lane, and it's taken away by Cammie Shack, who's had a tremendous night on defense.
Our bigs have just
Springs.
stuffed the baseline on that and gotten all that.
Shack has it nearly taken away for Bonham by Aaliyah Gonzalez.
She was quick, and she had the right idea, just couldn't quite control it in front of the Lady Cat bench.
Inbounds play for Cammie Shack over on the far side. Lady Cat's moving right to left. She gets it into Cody Rowland. Rowland bounce pass. I believe that's Cheatham over on the far side. No, that is Kaylee Carter making the move to the basket. But there's a foul.
Got a foul. That's her third.
Parker Patton, the 5'7" senior. Inbounds play on the baseline to the right of the Lady Cats basket. Cody Rowland outside to Cammie Shack. She'll put up the three, and she got it.
There we go.
Beautiful.
She's so mechanical. When she gets it lined up, it's going.
Third three of the second half for Cammie Shack. I have her with 12 points overall, 50-17.
We need to be working our half-court offense every possession of this fourth quarter because the game's done.
Take away by Cody Rowland, but she loses it back. And they say play on as Bonham takes the ball away from Cody Rowland on her own takeaway. Here's a shot for three, missed by Bonham off the backboard.
Leah Gonzalez is kind of Bonham's version of Cody Rowland.
Yeah.
She's a little out of control at the moment, but she is quick.
Kaylee Carter to Rainey Johnson, down low for Cammie Shack, turnaround, won't fall.
That
Rebound.
Was a good move.
Yep, rebound Jenna Lindsay for Bonham.
Very good footwork, and she just needs to go up a little stronger.
You'd like to see what they could do with Cammie Shack more so in that low post.
Yes. She, like I say, she's a little mechanical, but which makes her a little slow down low. They're calling her there, and I think they're a little generous.
Jenna Lindsay backing in.
That's going to be Cammie's third. Team's first. I think that was a gentle foul. Cammie had a block on it, but
9 points in the game for Jenna Lindsay, the 5'11" freshman for Bonham, and she misses the first shot. It rims out.
More substitutions. I think we're going to see a lot of subs in this second half, or in the fourth quarter.
Aaliyah Cheatham into the game for Rainey Johnson. Lady Cats outscored Bonham 24-3 in the third quarter. 50-17, and she makes the second shot. 50-18.
It's two straight times she's been 1 out of 2 and hit that second shot.
32-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Their biggest has been 33. Cody Rowland with a beautiful move to the basket. Backing in, and then she makes a spin move and gets the banker off the glass.
That was a great move. The defender thought she was going to the center of the lane, and she hooked her back in there and went.
52-18. That's, 34?
34.
That's the biggest lead. Here's a three-point attempt by Bonham, way off the mark. Rebound for Cammie Shack to Rowland. Rowland across the midcourt line. Again, as you point out, sometimes a little bit out of control there. Kaylee Carter driving the baseline, can't get that shot to go, and Cammie Shack unable to get the rebound ahead. It goes for Bonham to Aaliyah Gonzalez, and her layup in and out.
Yep, same thing. She was a little bit out of control, couldn't lay it off. Of course, you're going full speed. You got to have some touch to lay it up off of the board and not ring it in there too hard.
Cammie Shack out and Kyra Carter in. Inbounds play for Bonham on the baseline to the left of the basket. And Lindsay missing.
McCoy with the rebound. Good job of boxing out.
Lady Cats into the front court. And now it is Kaylee Carter for three. Too hard off the iron, and the rebound for Bonham by Lancaster.
That's number 0 back in with the ball, so that's good. She was hurting at the end of the third quarter.
Yep. 34-point lead for Sulphur Springs with 4:40 to go. Playoffs start Monday or Tuesday. Here's a foul.
That's going to be on 20, I'm sure. Nope, number 10, McCoy.
Celeste
Giving it to Celeste.
McCoy, the senior for
I didn't see
Lady
that.
Cats.
That's all right.
Some action tonight.
That's all right.
Gets her
second foul, team foul.
I have that as the first on Celeste.
Yes.
Be great to see her score.
Yes, it would.
Inbounds play on the baseline to the left of the basket. They get it into
Lindsay,
and she puts it in from the left side of the lane, about 16 feet out. She's had a good night here tonight.
She knows what she's doing. She's got 3 years to look forward to. Bonham's kind of like we were with Cammie Shack last year.
Lady Cats in the front court. Celeste McCoy has it over on the far side to Ivory. Ivory driving down the lane, but it's taken away. Lead pass down the floor, and there's a basket for Bonham for Parker Patton, her second of the night. 52-22, a 30-point lead for the Lady Cats. 3:50 to go in the ballgame.
That's all we need is for that clock to be a happy clock. We should be running some time off every time.
Kyra Carter back to her sister Kaylee Carter, who misses for three from the top of the key.
It's all right. That was a good shot. Wide open. I don't mind that one, especially in this situation. And it had good arc. It was just a little bit wide.
52-22, Sulphur Springs. Here's a long three for Bonham. Too hard off the back iron. That was by Parker Patton.
Sulphur Springs, we don't keep rebounding stats, but I guarantee you we're at least 2-1 for the game. I wouldn't be surprised to be 3-1.
Yeah, Kyra Carter with that rebound. Here's a great feed by
McCoy. Fed it to Cheatham.
To Aaliyah Cheatham. And Cheatham banks it off the left side of the basket on the backboard for the bucket.
That's the way you draw it up on the chalkboard, and it worked perfectly.
Great assist there by the freshman.
Yes.
Riley Ivory. And now Bonham works it inside
Gonzalez.
to Aaliyah Gonzalez, and she misses from about 4 feet in front of the basket. 54-22, Sulphur Springs. Trying to work it inside to Aaliyah Cheatham, and it's taken away, but Riley Ivory gets it back for the Lady Cats. And now in the corner for Kaylee Carter. She misses the three.
That's going to be on 20. That's going to be her fourth.
Foul against
Lindsay.
Lady Warriors, Jenna Lindsay, her fourth. Tony told you.
And Ivory's going to get 2 free throws there. Ivory's been very good and active under the boards.
Yes, she has. 5 points so far tonight. She misses the free throw here. She made her first 2 free throws. Ivory is a 50% free throw shooter, averaging 5 points a game, the Lady Cat freshman.
I guess I missed one. I've got her with just 2.
A lot of
Sometimes the
substitutions.
action gets a little hairy.
Boy, you're right about that. A lot of substitutions here for Bonham.
Yep.
Ivory, her second shot coming. And that one's off the back iron, no good, but Cheatham with the rebound for Sulphur Springs. Ivory to Cheatham. Pump fakes, drives the baseline. Nice move, but can't get the shot to go. Got her own rebound, though. Goes back outside to Kaylee Carter. Now to Riley Ivory. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Kyra Carter has a shot blocked on the right side of the lane. Loose ball picked up by Aaliyah Cheatham.
We're winning all the 50-50s. There
Celeste
we go.
McCoy just missed it for 3. The senior, boy, she's on the floor going after that loose ball. Mercy.
I think it's on Gonzalez.
Like a foul?
No. Well, they said 11. We don't have 11.
I think, was it a tie ball? I believe perhaps called a tie ball. It goes back to Bonham because the
I guess so.
Possession arrow pointing their way.
And now it's our way, so that must have been what it was.
54-22, 32-point lead for Sulphur Springs with 1:37 to go. Bonham working the ball in the front court. Here's a three-pointer, way short of the mark, about 10 feet. Rebound, Trinity Jefferson just plucked it out of the air. Now it's Kyra Carter with a nice move, inside, spinning, and putting it in from 6 feet.
She put brakes on and let the defender run past her, did a reverse, and laid it up. That's nice.
I've got her with 10 points tonight. 56-22, Lady Cats lead, just over a minute to go.
we've had even scoring tonight. It's been pretty balanced.
Everybody's played.
1 minute.
Bonham in the front court here with the ball.
That's going to be on McCoy. That'll be her second.
Ingrid Pedraza driving on the right side. Celeste McCoy with the second foul, the Lady Cat senior. Third foul, fourth foul on the team in the quarter. So on the next foul, Bonham would go to the bonus, but only 53 seconds in the game. Inbounds play on the baseline to the right of the Lady Warrior basket. They get it in, and now it's knocked out of bounds once again by one of the Lady Cat defenders. It'll stay with the Lady Warriors with 48 seconds on the clock, and Sulphur Springs leading 56-22.
I'm telling you what, McCoy and A.B. Green are staging a little battle down for that position down low once the ball's in bounds, and McCoy's not giving an inch.
You get it into the corner, and here's a shot from the right side of the key, off the mark for Bonham, and rebounded by Trinity Jefferson for Sulphur Springs with 38 seconds left to go. Cody Rowland.
She's going to bring it out, maybe. Nope, she'll end up getting it.
Making a move inside. She spins, loses the ball. Rowland driving to the basket, then spun around and looking for that fall-away jumper. Now here's a loose ball picked up for Bonham. And here's one taken away by Celeste McCoy for the Lady Cats to Cody Rowland. Rowland driving, can't get it to fall. 2 times on the rim. 9 seconds left to go. 56-22 Sulphur Springs. Here comes Bonham the other way. Celeste McCoy attempting a block shot. Now here's Cody Rowland putting one up from midcourt. Well short of the bucket, and that's all. 55-22, an entertaining basketball game tonight at Sulphur Springs High.
56-22.
56-22. 56-22. It's a 34-point win for Sulphur Springs. Lady Cats won 62-29 at Bonham on January 18th. So we'll come back and wrap this thing up when Lady Cats basketball continues after this on KSST. Lady Cats basketball on KSST. The Lady Cats with a 56-22 win over Bonham tonight to close out the regular season. And this was a fun game, I thought.
After the first quarter. First quarter was sloppy.
It was sloppy, but even that was kind of fun, because it was just so weird. It was so. I think we were halfway, maybe more than halfway through the first quarter before anybody scored.
And Bonham actually had the lead.
Yeah, they had the first basket. So the Lady Cats completely dominated the second half. They outscored Bonham 24-3 in the third quarter and 19-5 in the fourth quarter. So the scoring for the Lady Cats tonight, Cammie Shack, I have as the leading scorer with 12.
Yep.
I have Kyra Carter with 10.
Yep.
Cody Rowland with 9.
Yep.
Aaliyah Cheatham with 5, but Kaylee Carter with 6. Riley Ivory with 5, but Rainey Johnson with 6.
Yep. Very, like I say, very balanced.
Yeah, and Trinity Jefferson with 3 points. Now, what a defensive game Trinity Jefferson.
This was the whole team, but our everybody. Trinity was on the floor. She may have to put some Band-Aids on her knees tonight.
This was an outstanding defensive game, and when you don't think too much about it when you're in the middle of it, but just 22 points scored by Bonham here tonight.
That's right.
So and a lot of that has to do with the excellent defense by Sulphur Springs this evening.
But I think what you can see right here for the playoffs is we've got balance. McCoy's the only one that didn't score, but she was very active in that fourth quarter with defense and all. But every other player scored 3 or more points, with 12 being the high. That's balance, and then with the defense that we showed, that's a team.
Jenna Lindsay, the 5'11 freshman for Bonham, led them with 12 points. She's a good-looking player.
Yes.
Parker Patton had 4. Gray Lancaster had 4. And Selena Lopez had 2 on 2 free throws in the first quarter. So, I think a good way for the Lady Cats to wrap up the regular season. This was senior night, a lot of emotion before the game, and I think really throughout the game tonight. So we will find out maybe tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, then certainly before the end of the week, who the Lady Cats will be playing in the first round of the playoffs. Again, we had an email from Brian Jones, the head coach today, said likely they will play Wills Point or Caddo Mills. If Caddo Mills loses to Farmersville tonight, then the Lady Cats would play Caddo Mills. If Caddo Mills wins it, there may be a playoff between Wills Point and Caddo Mills on Friday night. Lady Cats will be going into the Division I 4A playoffs.
Yep.
This is the first year we've had that, and
we're the largest in the district, largest in enrollment, so any of the spring sports and basketball that we get into, we will go as a Division I representative.
So it has to do with the enrollment of the school as to whether you go into the Division I or the Division II playoffs, and North Lamar is going to win the district, and they're going to be in the Division II playoffs.
They're just barely above half of what Paris is, if I remember. They're in the 500s, where we're at 1,200, and Paris is 1,000, and we've got one more that's at 1,000, I believe.
The good thing for the Lady Cats, though, with this Division I, Division II split is that it helps them to avoid playing Sunnyvale, which would be the district champion out of 13-4A. They are the number 7 team in the state at 27-4 and 9-0 in the district, but they will be in the Division II playoffs. And so this whole Division I, Division II thing is a little bit odd, but that's what and the UIL wants.
Yeah, they want more in there, but also what you got to do for the playoffs is get by that first game. Sometimes it doesn't matter. You get to thinking you're a 1 and they're a 4 and we should have this and so forth, and then you get your hat handed to you. So get that first win, get used to playoff basketball, and then see if you can make a little bit of a run.
Brian's hoping that the by-district game will be in Greenville on Monday night.
That'd be nice for the fans. There's good travels, good restaurants there. Get there in time. Greenville Gym is a very fan-friendly gym.
Yep. And again, either Wills Point or Caddo Mills, most likely. Wildcat boys playing at Bonham tonight. They will be at home Friday night against North Lamar, who is leading also the district for 14-4A on the boys' side, and that's a 7 p.m. start, although a lot of the boys' games, for whatever reason, have started early this year, so get here early. We will have the broadcast for you on KSST of the Wildcat boys versus North Lamar on Friday night.
So if we've got 2 left, then next Tuesday will be senior night for the boys.
Right. And we may have a lot of basketball. We're going to have to talk with Matt about this, but we may have a game Friday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night. So it's that time of year.
Yep, getting busy.
Matt Jensen, our technical director and video producer. James Terry, our producer in the KSST studio. Tony Flippin, our expert commentator tonight. I'm John Mark Dempsey. Our final, Lady Cats 56, Bonham 22. And we say goodnight from Wildcat Gym.